Tanzania is one of the world's leading tourist attractions. Following the outbreak of COVID-19, international travel was affected, and with it, tourism in many parts of the world. Thankfully, as of June 2020, Tanzania is ready to receive you and show you its natural wonders, giving you an unforgettable experience.
I'm happy to inform you that Tanzania has reopened its skies and is ready to welcome and share its wonders with you. Since your safety and the health and that of our people is of utmost importance, the government of the United Republic of Tanzania has put in place various standard operating procedures for various areas and services that you will come into contact with during your stay, as to minimize the risk of coronavirus infections and ensure that your visit is truly unforgettable.
To facilitate safe passenger operations upon arrival and departure, there are health facilitation measures to be complied with by all airport users, including passengers, aircraft operators, and ground handlers, among others, at all our international and local airports, which include use of protective equipment such as masks and gloves for all airport users, hand sanitizing, physical distancing, body temperature screening.
I'm very happy to be here. It was a very seamless, easy process getting through. I was happy to see that they did check and make sure that I was healthy, so that they're making sure that everybody here is healthy.
Disinfection is conducted regularly at all passenger terminals and in the aircraft. There is nothing like the Tanzanian hospitality. From the town hotels to the lodges and camps in the national parks, we have ensured that you have a wonderful stay and experience. Health and safety measures taken include hand washing, hand sanitization, body temperature checks, and luggage disinfection checks upon arrival and before entering the facility. Employees will be wearing protective equipment such as face masks and hand gloves at all guest staff contact areas. There will be hand sanitizers at all major guest and staff areas. Floor masks and other displays will be available at certain areas to remind guests to maintain physical distance. Items such as pens and key cards will be thoroughly disinfected. Where there is an elevator, there will be a required maximum number of people to maintain physical distancing. Housekeeping teams will ensure that your room is thoroughly cleaned, regularly disinfected, and provided with complimentary hygiene equipment, including face masks, hand sanitizer, and disinfectant wipes. Items such as newspapers, guest folders will not be provided in the rooms to avoid contamination. Common areas such as restaurants and bar settings have considered social distancing from one table to another or one person to another. Items such as menus in some facilities have gone digital and will offer you menus that you may access and order through your smartphone through a QR code. Staff at different levels are regularly trained against COVID-19 and other safety measures. Training is ongoing. For your local transfers while in Tanzania, we have ensured that all vehicles carrying tourists offer optimum safety and comfort. Upon request of the passenger, there will be a designated partition between the driver and passengers in order to maintain social distance. All vehicles are roomy, making it possible to keep the social recommended distance. Your service provider will also ensure that vehicles are thoroughly and regularly cleaned and disinfected. As you travel around the country to discover unforgettable Tanzania's best-kept secrets from wildlife parks, mountains, culture, history, and many more, you are assured of your safety. For mountain climbing enthusiasts, whether at Kilimanjaro or Meru, safety measures are applied at the entry and exit gates, camping areas, mountain huts, toilets, hiking trails, and during rescue operations. Measures in place include hand washing and sanitization, body temperature checks. Your tour guide will carry out registrations on behalf of the group in order to avoid crowding. To ensure social distancing is maintained during the climb, porters and cooks will be attended 3 hours before tourists and tour guides in order to maintain social distance. Whenever possible, and when gathering is inevitable, you are advised to wear face masks. Before the climb, at the weighing section, all luggage and food packages will be thoroughly disinfected while in the rubberized kit bags. All camping equipment will be thoroughly disinfected, and at camping sites, a distance of 2 meters between groups of different companies shall be observed. Each climber shall occupy a single tent with exception of families, friends, and couples.
Tanzania now is open for visitors and you can travel here, and I'm very happy that I fulfilled my big dream to climb Mount Kilimanjaro. The guides are very well trained. They always mention that we have to keep distance between each other and the groups have distance between each other. So I feel very safe to climb here Mount Kilimanjaro and have this wonderful experience.
The parks and service providers are striving to ensure that the safety of visitors, employees and service providers is at the highest. Temporal emergency and isolation camps, for example at Ngorongoro Gate and Seronera in Serengeti National Park. The camps are provided with professionals and all basic health facilities.
We are already established our center here, which is very nice and comfortable to provide the health service for our tourists.
There will be no guest contact at the entry gates, as all registration details including passports will be handled by the travel agent prior to check-in. At all designated picnic sites, hygiene facilities such as for hand washing have been placed, and there will be an established maximum capacity to be observed.
I'm very happy to be one of the first tourists returning here to Tanzania after Corona. It's a fantastic experience. People have been super friendly to us. Everybody here is very aware of the coronavirus and preventing inspection. Of course, when I'm with people, I'm wearing a mask, and everywhere you go, there are places to wash hands. There's nothing to worry about. In fact, there seems to be no corona here anyway, but people are very, very careful. You can come.
We were a little bit worried about corona before we came, like everybody would be in this day and age, but I have to say that I've never felt so safe. It's really beautiful and it's really a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and now it's your time to come before everybody else. So, karibu sana.
With all these measures and others, be assured that you will be in safe hands and your visit will be unforgettably wonderful. Tanzania is ready to receive you.
Tanzania unforgettable.